Thank you, Madam Mulali, and thanks to everyone who is here right now to witness the event. I am Fatou from the Gambia, West Africa. I am a survivor of human trafficking who was trafficked in 2015 to Kuwait. I have maybe 1-2 questions to ask. I have a lot of questions to ask her, but I will ask maybe one question, but it will be a pregnant question. Question inside questions. Okay, what are the strategies you put in place, mechanism, to protect the survivors and the victims there? Because as a survivor of human trafficking or a victim, I feel being let down. I am here for the voiceless. I was abused, I was tortured, and I was maltreated. To see the UN says they are here for us, no, we don't see ourselves. We don't see ourselves. And I feel I let the victims and the survivors down because our voices are not being heard. We want our voices to be heard. Each and every one of you here, you don't want to be in that situation to be trafficked, and no one is safe. No human is safe on human trafficking life. Anyone can be trafficked. And we believe in the UN as a group. We think that they are here for us, but we are not seeing ourselves as survivors. We have to be part of the decision making. We have to be involved. We have to stand together. They should not take decisions for us. Being the UN, the African Union, the European Union, we are being failed. So many things are happening in the globe. Should be tackled, and very easy to be tackled, and it's not being tackled. It has to be. They are representing us, but we are not seeing ourselves in them as humans. We are humans, being black, white, or green. We are humans created by one God. We should be seeing each other as humans. But for us representing us, no, we are not seeing ourselves. And I am so sorry to say stuff like this, but I feel so pain because there are people suffering and they need us here. We are enjoying life. They are not enjoying life. I always put myself into their shoes because I was once there. They are suffering, really suffering. What is the UN doing to solve those problems? Most of them are being sick. Like they are sick, I can say. Not are being, but they are sick and they are not being treated. Food is a problem. And they are representing us as the UN, the European Union, and the African Union, and all the organizations using us without helping us. We are not here to physically fight anyone, but we are here to fight for justice, to demand what we own. It's our own. We put them there. They should walk. Not being in this place, thank God that he is here, she is here with us. But many of them, when we request, they refuse to come because they are afraid. The young people will ask questions, the women will ask questions, the youths will ask questions. They are afraid to come and join us. And we are the people who put them there. They fail us. The world leaders fail us. You should know they failed us. I am not here to fight anyone. I am a very peaceful person, a very loving person, but when it's time to tell the truth, I say it as I feel like saying it, because we are being let down and put all the evil things in us. We are not evil. Humans are not evil, but it's what they teach us. Please, my question is again, what are the strategies, the structures, the things they put in place to protect those people there? And I heard him saying that they are connecting with them. Are they reaching out to the victims themselves? They should reach out to the victims. People are suffering in the globe. And one thing I can tell you, 100%, this world has everything to feed everyone in this world. But how can one person be billionaire and people are sleeping on the streets? There are a lot of things to talk about. I will just make it short, but I'm inviting you on Saturday. You come there, we fight together. As young people, as women, and as humans. We have to stand for each other. You are my brother and you are my sister. I am your brother and I am your sister. This world was not created to be evil. We should not be evil. We should be humans. You just have to be a human to understand me. Thank you. Thank you. Once again, welcome everyone. My name is Fatou. Again, I repeat, from the Gambia. I am a survivor of human trafficking, a victim, I can say, who was trafficked in 2015 to Kuwait, Asia. I studied pharmacy in the University of the Gambia, pharmacy dispensary assistant. I was working in the biggest hospital in my country, but due to family issues and I can be working for months without no salary. This really frustrates me because I have 11 siblings. My mom has 11 kids, mashallah. Yeah, but I know my mom after 22 years. I was adopted, raised by my namesake, and she took me to school until I finished school. But my family, they don't have enough. After then, I know my family. I wanted to help because I'm educated, I am working, then I wanted to help them. But I was not being paid, and I decided to stop the job. And in Gambia, during that time, when you don't go to work, you can be taken to prison. Even if you are not paid, you have to go to work because we are having a dictator. And I tried to have a link with someone. She's a Korean friend, and she promised me that she had a job for me in Dubai. That was the first approach she did. Then I asked a few questions, and I believed in her because I can say in Africa, we easily believe in people, especially when they are family friends. Whatever they say, you think it's right, it's okay, and they're gonna help because of the situation. Especially in Gambia. I cannot talk for whole of Africa. In Gambia, I can say. Then I accepted. In some days, she changed and said, no, I think Kuwait is better because their money is more strong and stuff like that. And I asked her why you changed it, but she was so mad, not happy with me, and said, if you don't want to tell me, just like that, like, because I was frustrated to go. She was like, if you don't want, you can just, you can leave it because I just want to help you. And I said, no, I'm just asking because I don't understand why you rapidly change it. And she said, I just want to help you because that money is more stronger and stuff like that, bringing so many talks and stuff. I said, okay, it's fine. But after I was talking to people because I was so not okay with what she says, but why she changed, then I was asking people were telling me, these Arab countries, this and that, they abuse people, they do this, they do that. Then I accepted, okay, and I was asking her questions, she was not happy, I'm afraid to ask again. I accept to go, but it's a long journey and it's a long story, I will just cut it short. From Gambia, we travel to Senegal. From Senegal, when we go to Senegal from the airport to take the flight, we were asked to leave. Like, they don't accept the security there and the airport management. They were saying like, no, because these Arab countries, especially Kuwait, we have a lot of complaints that they do this, they do that. But we said we are going because we didn't believe them. They canceled our flight on that day. But we went back. And the following week or days, I think, if I can remember, because it's too much and I can't remember everything exactly, then the lady that trafficked us have easy access the other time with the airport management. The next time we go, it was so easy, no stopping, no one stopped us. Then I know something fishy was happening, but I didn't complain because I want to go. I just want to leave that soil and go. Then for us, it was a long journey. We traveled a long journey, and from the airport in Kuwait, that was the very time we know that we are here to suffer, because our passport were taken, all the documents we have were taken. And where they opened the door for us to pass is different from where the normal passengers pass. Then we were put in a room, a very small room with hundreds of people and different nationalities. Because from the airport, from the plane, from the flight, we see different nationalities. Any country we go, they collect people from Ghana, from Nigeria, from all these African countries. Then I know it's not something normal, but I was confused. Then from the airport, from the flight, we go to the airport. From the airport, we are put in a room. We spend more than 12 hours, no food, no water, no drink in that place. And for some time, we see like some agents were coming to call names, like they will call Fatu, Mariam, this and this and this, then they take you. But we don't know where they were taking us. Until they called me and the two girls I went with, and I was asking, where are you taking us? He doesn't want to answer to me. He said, just let's go. Then we go with him, not realizing that we are going to an office where they sell human beings. We are taken straight to an office where they sell human beings. Because from there it's just like a mall, a big mall, where they come and buy someone and take them to their home. And I was seeing these things. It was confusing to me until they reached to me. And there was this family of Kuwaiti that came and said, she is how much? I said, what? She asked in Arabic language, but I don't understand the Arabic language that time. But through their talks, their body language, you can understand what they are saying. And from the airport, I forget to say something. When we are in that room, but because it was many people we are talking, you can see the airport agents or whatever coming in and said, Haywana. Haywana means animal. Zibala means rubbish. Zebde means shit. But I can remember that still now. They were so aggressive, very angry on us. You're saying so many words. And in that office, let me jump, in that office, when the guy said, how much am I said, I am not for sale. When they translated to me, I said, I am not for sale. I am not going anywhere. You cannot say, how much am I? And can you imagine, we are more expensive than the Philippines. Sorry to say, I'm just trying to make you people understand what is happening there. We are more expensive than the Philippines, and they paid us less. Sometimes they don't pay us, because for me, just to push for that, I work in different houses, 15 good houses without no salary, 15 houses. Because if you spend 1 hour in a house, you know that you're dead. Because I can't imagine on earth, in this 21st century, a human who walks like that. You don't rest. You don't sleep enough. And I just can't understand. And this is happening. And since 2017, I was back home. People are suffering. Because for me, I stand my ground, but still I was suffering. I was being abused, being tortured, maltreated. And when they said things that I don't like, I respond to them, and I said no. Because I already signed my life to die, because I believe that I'm going to die. But I will not be silent while dying. And I see people who are suffering and they can't even speak up. I fight for people in a house where I am, and they come against me, those very people, because they were scared. I don't believe them, and I will never believe them, because they were scared. Imagine your boss beating you, in front of you, taking some stuff, some things in the kitchen and throwing it onto you, and you didn't do anything wrong. I said, why you do this? As a human, why? And those people I'm helping, they come against me. But I don't blame them. I cried for them, because it's not normal. And this is happening. And this is happening. And these are the countries, these are the very countries sponsoring the UN, the African Union, to just keep them silent. That's why she was out. Because I told them in advance that when we speak, they will either cut off the internet and say the internet is not good, or you will not see them again. Ask them, I swear, before we come here, I tell them. Ask them. I swear to God, I tell them. I know it will happen. They will not listen. It's our time to stand up. This is happening. And what I am saying here is the smallest thing happening to humanity. It's not normal. If I can stand for myself at that situation, I was about to be raped by a police officer in Kuwait. And I went to that house and I found many girls who were raped already. And they can't do anything. They are still staying with him in an apartment, and he is married. But he rent an apartment. If you run away from your boss, or he see you on the street, he will take you and take you to his house. And I was there because I was sent there by an agent, because when I leave the houses where I was, I run to the office. When they still tell me when to go, I have nowhere to go. I go there. She called the policeman, and the policeman said, yes, I want her. Let her come. I came. What she did first is massage my feet for me. After taking shower me, allow me to take shower, and the next thing he called me in his room. The private room he's having, all the guys were in the other room, and he called me. But before he called me, there is this girl that came from Ghana and said, why are you here? I said, what do you mean? She said, why are you here? I said, I have nowhere to go. And he said he's going to help. He just shake his she just shake her head, and I understand immediately. When he called me and said, massage my feet, I have a problem. I said, I cannot massage it. And he said, why? I said, take a medicine, because I am not married and this is not okay for me to do it. He said, you have to do it. I said, I am not going to do it. I refused to do it. He was very angry. At that night, I did not sleep that first night, because I know he was going to do something. I sit in the room watching TV, not sleeping. At night, the middle of the night, he came out with boxer and stand in front of me. The next morning I leave because I will not do it. I don't want to do it. And this is happening. And many things are happening which I can't even tell. Because we don't have that time. But whatever you imagine, more than that is happening to people. Like just in Libya, women are really suffering there. Young people are really suffering. In another part of the world, I was communicating with people in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. It's the same thing. The people working there, most of them are being trafficked. They are being abused. They are being tortured. They are being traumatized. They are being maltreated. They are being killed. In Lebanon, I bring a girl who was killed. I helped them to bring them back to the Gambia. After working there for how many years with no salary, she is dead. And our government are not doing anything about it because they don't care. They don't care. It's our responsibility, but we need your help to fight this together. We can do it, and all we need is to stand together and fight it together. These organizations are not helping. It's their responsibility to stand for us, but it's our responsibility also to hold them accountable. We should hold them accountable because we put them there. So many things are happening, they are just making talks with too much conferences, international meetings, with no efforts being done. And we are going there. What are the efforts they're doing? They will talk from morning to night. At the end of the day, they just go. With good strategies, good plan, but no actions being done. We want actions. I have been attending to UN meetings. Recently, I emailed them and told them, don't invite me, because I'm not seeing your efforts. You are using me without helping me. You type my name on Google, you see it on the UN News. On the UN News in 2019, I tell my story, I speak, they write, but what are they doing? My story is going all over. People reach out to me online all over. But what are they doing about that since 2019, that interview? And I have been telling my story since 2015, the time I was trafficked. We need efforts being done. We are the power. The power belongs to the people. We give them the power, that's why they are there. If not us, they will not be there. They should not be ignored us. We should not be ignored. Because of us, they are doing what they are doing. We put them there, we pay them. So we have to direct them and tell them. It's a command, it's a demand. It's not us to beg them. We are not fighting, but we are demanding. Thank you.